Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Today I'd like to talk about planning. A Renaissance man always has a plan. First of all, please hit like for me if you would. It really helps out the channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so as well. Use the closed caption feature on your device. I have had throat cancer, and it's left me with a voice that can be difficult to understand. So I apologize, but I'll do the best I can, all right? Okay, so this is kind of outside of the 5 characteristics of a Renaissance man that we often talk about, but I've observed that Renaissance men always seem to plan ahead. They always have a plan, and I certainly try to do that in my own life as well. So I thought we'd discuss this a little bit, and let's give a couple of examples, both from a negative point of view and a positive point of view. So from a negative point of view, you might think of, let's say, your relationship. Perhaps you're in a relationship and it seems good and everything's going fine, but what happens if it goes poorly? Do you have a plan for that? Now, I'm not telling you that you are looking forward to that or that you even want it to happen, but if it does, do you have a plan? Do you have how will you survive without that interaction with your partner, perhaps even a spouse? Financially, where will you live? How will it impact your friends and family? So something you can think about and kind of plan for it just in case that ever happens. How about your job? Very few people nowadays can work at a job their entire career and then retire from that company, right? This doesn't happen very much anymore. So if you're in a job, you might want to consider what would happen if I lost this job tomorrow. What if I got laid off? What if I got fired? What if I decided to quit? What if the company just went bankrupt? You never know. But what might happen? What might I do? How should I plan for that? And you should plan for that. You should think about things like keeping your skills up to date in case you have to move on to something else. How about your resume? Is it up to date? Keep it up to date. Even though you're working, perhaps even a job that you like, a lot of times we have no control over these things. So if you have a plan in place before it happens, you're going to be so far ahead of everyone else, right? So think about that. I'd like you to think about that. What plan do I have in place for a relationship breaking up or loss of a job? Many other examples, those are 2 for you. So those are kind of negative, kind of downer, right? But how about a plan for something more positive? Let's say at some point I would like to make more money than I make right now. Well, you have to have a plan for that. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make more money? So easy, not easy, but the plan might be easy. You want to think about your skills. Do you have marketable skills? If not, how can you obtain them? Can you go to school? Can you read books? Can you apprentice with someone part-time to gain these skills? So you want to think about that. Keep your education up to date or go to school part-time. So if I want to make more money in the future, I can't just hope. That doesn't get you anywhere, right? You can hope, you can dream. Sometimes people get lucky, but often not. Often people get lucky because they've set themselves up for that. They've worked hard, they've prepared. And that's what you should do. You should have a plan. Let's say you decide you want to be healthier. What's the plan? What's the plan? What's your exercise routine going to be? How are you going to change your diet? So these are things that you can plan for. New Year's resolutions just recently, a lot of people had those. It's February now, so a lot of those New Year's resolutions have been forgotten. But if you want to be healthier, it's a plan. You make a plan. How much exercise am I going to do every day? What kind of exercises am I going to do every day? Food, how am I going to change my diet? If I drink too much, I'm going to stop. If I smoke, I'm going to stop. So think about that. Make a plan for how you might want to be healthier, and how to get there. So you have a plan. Renaissance man always has a plan. So it's a matter of being prepared. I want to be prepared. I want to look ahead and plan. And never be surprised. That's the key. I don't want to have a relationship ending and I just have no idea what to do. I'm lost. I don't want to lose a job and think, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? How am I going to survive? You should have a plan in place in case this happens. Move into your plan. All right, so my philosophy is this. Something can go wrong, it probably will, and it probably will go wrong in the worst possible moment. All right, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. If it's going to go wrong and it goes wrong, it's going to go wrong when I least need it to go wrong. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of life. Right? Kind of life is like that sometimes. So I got to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So I want to think ahead. Think ahead. That's the key. Think about a future event or situation and plan for it. Renaissance man will think ahead. Think about successful Renaissance men. You know they had a plan. You know they had a plan. All right. Good. That's what I want to talk to you about today. I want you to have a plan in case things go poorly, in case things go well. You have a plan. Never surprised. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you'd like to support our channel, buy my books. I'm an author. I read and write science fantasy as a way to relax and something I just enjoy doing. So this book is available on Amazon. It's called The Eyes of the Wizard King, and the first book in a series. The second book has been published also, Eyes of the Wizard King, A Balance in All Things. So this is available on Amazon. This one is also available on Audible if you like to listen to your books, like many people do, right? We're busy, get in the car, put in a book, and enjoy yourself on your drive. The third book in the series has actually been written, and it's being edited right now, so we'll be having that out shortly. I'll let you know when that happens. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in. I enjoy our talks very much. I hope you do as well. God bless.